Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and this is the last day. This is it. It's over. As I say this, they're over the loudspeakers wishing us a magical goodbye. We're at port, we're in Florida, but I have yesterday's stuff. And yesterday we fed stingrays. This is me with the little thing between my hands. There's food there, and the stingrays swim over it and kind of suck it up. I have a bunch of video of that, but before I get there, is this a good-looking family or what? Look at this crew. This is these are the gamer tags, and I love them very much.
Did you do it?
It's like a vacuum. You sort of size on the field. Touch him.
Touch him, Colin. Touch him.
So I went first and fed the stingray, and that was cool. But check this out. So the stinger on a stingray's tail isn't on the very tip. It's actually just a few inches past the body. Now, for Disney, what they do is they shave the stinger away. Apparently, it's a lot like a fingernail. So monthly, they do veterinarian care on the fish, and in that process, they shave the stinger away so that no one's hurt when they, pet the stingrays and things like that. Now, watch what happens when my son pets the stingray. Check out his tail.
I'm positive. Did you touch him?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
So it was all fun and games, we laughed, he touched the stingray touched him with his tail, but I wonder what would have happened. I wonder if he would have been stung right there by the stingray if, Disney didn't go that extra mile and carve away the little barb that they have. I'm really not quite sure.
All right, you can do it, Colin. Here he comes.
So after the feeding station, we went into sort of the broader area and started snorkeling. And this is basically footage of us just chasing around stingrays, which was a lot of good fun. Once we got away from the feeding station, touching the stingrays became a little more difficult than it was when they were right there, presenting themselves to be touched and eating food out of your hands and things like that. So we chase them around. In some of these pictures, there's some cool footage of stingrays being, yeah, here they are. So schools of fish would follow the stingrays around. And for some reason, like as I took this shot right here, I forgot that I can actually swim. And I was just sort of standing still as the stingrays came by and taking what I could get. But later on, what would happen is I would actually start chasing the stingrays, and there'll be some footage of that in just a second here. I would start chasing the stingrays and keeping up with them because they weren't really going all that fast. And yeah, so it was neat. It was just me and my camera sort of kicking, swimming, doing my thing, and yeah, keeping up with the stingrays as we got some decent footage of them, which was a good time. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a minute to answer a question about the shirt. Everyone asks, why are you wearing the shirt? Why are you wearing the shirt? Oh, what's going on with the shirt? And here's the deal. So for me, I grew up surfing, and surfers wear rash guards sometimes because the wax that they put on their surfboards also gives them traction. And that traction, that sticky wax, will tear up your chest, especially if you're not surfing every day like I am now. The other thing about the shirt is it protects you from the sun. So it's not as weird to me to wear a rash guard, he's kissing the camera, as it might be for you to see one, because where I come from, they're semi-normal. The other thing about the shirt that I like is, I want my kids to wear them because it protects them from the sun, and they're gingers. So it helps a lot that I sort of lead by example and wear the shirt, even though I'm not quite as sunburn prone as they are. So that's that. So that was my trip. The trip was awesome. We had a really great time. Thank you for those of you that watched the videos and allowed me to share it with you. It was really cool. And because of YouTube, I swear I go on these vacations, and the whole point of the vacation is to have these memories. And I'm not very good at taking pictures normally, but because of this, because I had you guys in mind, I photographed this thing and videoed it more than I would have otherwise, and I'm really glad I am. This is probably the best documented vacation I've ever had. So I think I will leave it with a little bit of footage of Colin going down the slide at Castaway Cay.
All right, give me a kiss.